Hello there, this is SD. Last time out, we managed to beat Stealth B. That was last night for me. It was actually a very smooth run for Stealth B. We managed to swap out the Glaive Beam for, actually good weapons in Sector 1, and it was not too difficult from there. We've rolled Mantis C as our next ship. This ship is pretty decent, although it can struggle a little bit early on because it doesn't have any great way to disable enemy weapons. It's a bit like a slightly stronger Fed C is how I've come to think of this ship. The last time we played this ship, if I recall, we took about, on the first part of this streak, we took about 10 damage from an early fight, and then we completely rolled over everything and maxed the ship out. And that's kind of how this ship can go. If it snowballs hard, but it has some things that it struggles with. We have no choice about our first jump, and there's a couple jumps down here in the corner that we effectively can't reach. That one in particular I think is impossible to get to, unless you get like multiple fleet delays. I'm going to vent my ship to below 50% to minimize the risk of getting hit on shields, and I will run my NG to sensors in the jump. Oh, we got a fight. That's good. And it's a completely safe fight. This is excellent. B-Master. We're probably going to lose some people. We're probably going to lose this first engagement because they have multiple rocks over there. But whatever, I don't actually mind if they kill my people and they come back. I actively want them to kill my Lanius. And what we're going to do here, actually, is we'll clone everyone, and I'm going to just board with the Mantis and the Enchi, because I'll vent them after the fight. I can't do that with the Lanius. I could even just board with the Mantis, frankly. Get you in here. These two rocks are low on health. In fact, it may even only be the one left. Oh no, there is another one coming. And the humans left as well. Well, the Mantis can get all the kills, that's fine. Yeah, I'd like to have many fights like that. At least until I have Shields 4. There's a store to go to. I think we'll go there. I can sell at least the Mantis Pheromones and probably one of the bombs to get my shields up, and that makes this ship way, way safer. Probably the lockdown bomb. Ah, well there's a flak here and it's hacking. We can't get them. It's too early. Let's just sell this. And sell this. There's not some way we can... I mean, I could sell the stun bomb to get the flak, but that's not worth it. It delays my shields. And all the flak is really that good for is getting through zone shields right now. So I'm gonna skip on that. Could I sell... I could sell the stun bomb to buy hacking, but with only one drone, I feel, and the way that will delay my shields, I think it's just best to do this. You know, once this ship gets to a position where it's not at risk of just taking catastrophic damage every time an enemy has remotely decent weapons, it can start to really snowball out of control. Offer our assistance and attempt to scan the planet. Sadly, that didn't work. There's the other store of this sector, so we're not getting another one. That's fine. We'll just get as much scrap as we can. We don't need to be that careful then in terms of scouting beacons, because we know we've seen both the stores in this sector. We will attack the ship with conspicuous pirate markings. That's a little scary. They got double Mantis over there. Let's send the NG to break weapons and have these two fight them. Ooh, our shields were just fast enough there. Let's kite until my NG has time to break the break a weapon. Yeah, that's good enough. Go, NG, go! Ah! Avenge the NG! Avenge!
Get my O2 vented back down.
And 1 moment.
Okay, let's keep going.
I need to do more venting, I see. Okay, good. This is a completely safe fight. I guess I'll train engines and pilot, even though it's highly likely we're just going to end up losing that stuff. In fact, I'm not even going to bother doing that. Because, yeah, the Mantis and the NG are going to get vented so many times. We'll just... I'll do this while the Lanius wins the whole fight for us. I literally don't need to do anything other than use the mouse to move this. Move the Lanius back and forth until they die. And we get a nice double reward from this. Well, hopefully we'll get a nice double reward. It's not guaranteed. I was hoping they'd only have level 1 engines, but unfortunately not. So we'll get my Mantis a lot of my Lanius a lot of combat XP, I guess. We should be able to keep these suppressed pretty much permanently, yeah. Take him 12.5 seconds to break a system, and it takes them about 37.5, I think, to fix one. Ooh. Yeah, we're getting like no dodges in this, because they're only firing one projectile at me. In any fight that's dangerous, my crew are generally not even on my ship, so getting the training is not necessarily that valuable. And then they fix both of them at once, which we can't break. No double reward. And even the first part of the reward wasn't even very good. you go this way. Look for the rebel ship. Cool, we found it. Not cool is you have 3 crew and really good weapons. Which I unfortunately can't break. Okay, that's really bad. Let's do this. Okay, that's not really what I wanted, but... Okay, that's very bad. I'm gonna warp my NG back because there's a risk of losing him. Yeah, this was mostly what I wanted, was to just get that flak offline. Now we just have to kite until my clone bay is back online. I actively want them to kill my Lanius now. I'm not sure that I'll be able to get them to, though. I can vent my own Mantis, I guess. Yeah, I couldn't get them to vent them. Oh well. For what that fight was, that outcome's not too terrible. How many jumps do we have here? Looks like we have 5 before we have to go to the exit. So would that be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5? Yeah, looks like that'd be the way to go. Explore the asteroid field and sadly get nothing. Hail the refugees. Yeah, we'll definitely take that trade. We're not using our drones right now and we're low on fuel. We will attack the pirate. I forgot to run my NG there, that was a misplay. NG go into weapons to break this missile. Let's just kite these guys. Yep. Okay, so there's no more risk of damage. Now we just need to fix the damn clone bay quickly. Although they may actually die of suffocation, but I'm worried about them waking up and killing my Lanius. Okay. They weren't able to do that. Good. Unfortunately, it's another fight where we weren't able to fix our Lanius, so he's going to go in with very low health. Hopefully the next fight is an auto scout and we can refresh him. And 1 run. Okay. Let's just make absolutely certain I do definitely have 2 more jumps. Yes, I do. Cool. Yeah, sure. Let's pledge to do what we can about the Mantis war camp. We can't stand Mantis warships. And we'll lead them to their destination. This is giving Mylanius time to heal. We've also got 2 quests. We won't know which quest is which, unfortunately. So they have a Zoltan shield, but this fight is completely safe. It's going to be annoying because they have a med bay as well as the Zoltan shield, but we can do this in complete safety. We'll just need to use enough stun bombs to get that Zoltan shield down. Then we'll use distraction tactics until we break. It should take 3 small bombs we need to hit. We fortunately have lots and lots of missiles. I really hope we can find a breach bomb or a Hermes missile. And then we'll be set on offensive support for a long time. We'll need to kite them and break their heal bay. I might get them to deliberately... I'm going to get them to deliberately refresh my Elanius before we do this. Since I've been having trouble getting him refreshed. They'll heal in the med bay, but I don't care. In fact... yeah, that's how I'll do this. I'll board with all 3, use the Lanius to break the med bay, and the NG and the Mantis to distract. You get in there. There we go. Actually, I'll just let them kill these 2. They can come fight me in the room with no air if they want. My Lanius won't quite have full health at the next jump, but it'll be close to it. Actually, no, it will be, because we're jumping into the next sector, aren't we? So he'll get... There's never a fight at the entry beacon, so he'll get full health back. By the time we're in a fight again. Cool, we found a store, and it's a store that has hacking. Scrap totals were not that great in this sector. They were pretty decent, though, and we got... hacking, we got our shields up. We didn't take very much damage, despite this being Mantis C, which is, a ship that tends to take damage early. So I can't possibly be unhappy with that sector. I think we're going to go rock here. I don't want to deal with Zoltan shield ships. A Zoltan shield ship with an Artemis missile could give us a really bad time. And we're protected from the live mines, so I'm not really all that bothered about that. So one of these is the escort quest, one is the Mantis war camp. I don't know which is which, but there's a large portion of this sector that sucks. Let's let them board us. And what we're going to do, we're going to vent everything except one room that doesn't have a system in it. There is some risk here. We could take damage from the asteroids. But now we'll get their weapons down. Oops. Now let's vent you. Well, I guess we're taking a shuttle back. Oh, I should have probably re-oxygenated my ship before I did that. Oh well. We were gonna vent the NG and the Mantis anyway, so. Send the Mantis there just to charge the FTL. Head up towards the quests.
I think this is worth it. This ship really wants crew early to take full use of its
4-man teleporter, and that's a very cheap rock. Welcome aboard. Generally not a fan of buying crew, but this is one of the ships where it is worth it. And you know, we've already got hacking, so it's not like it's taking us away from that. Let's go here so we have more ability to spot stores. We will fight this ship. Let's 4-man board and deal with their border the same way we dealt with the last one. NG and Mantis go to shields, Zoltan and Rock go to weapons. They'll prioritize defending shields. As soon as we break one of these weapons, we can't take damage. Okay, let's get loads of combat skill training, I guess. Oh, they actually warped him back because we did enough damage to the ship. That's amusing. I forgot that they did that. When you have enough systems damaged on the ship, they just decide. Normally they only warp back if they've taken a lot of damage, but they also do it if a lot of systems are broken on their ship. We would have needed to break the teleporter earlier on to stop them doing that. Whatever. We got the combat training we wanted. The NG doesn't need venting, the Rock and the Mantis do. We now have enough scrap that if we sell the small bomb, we can buy either Hermes or a small bomb, the stun bomb rather. We could buy either Hermes or a small bomb, which is what we really want. Or a breach bomb, in fact. Breach bomb would be the main thing that we want, but they're relatively difficult to find. But any missile that actually just does direct damage is preferable to this stun bomb that does weird ion stuff. Still haven't seen a store. There might have been one up here because that path was awful and I wasn't going to take it. This fight's completely safe. We're not even going to board with the Lanius, we'll just board with these three. Keep the Lanius at full health. These two need venting, yeah. Clone Bay heals them 16 damage each jump, so if the amount of damage that they have is greater than 16, I just vent them. They could jump into the next fight with most of their health, but why have most of your health when you can have all of it? In a nasty fight against, say, you know, triple rocks or a couple rocks and a mantis or something like that, that little bit of extra slivers of health might actually make a difference. So now we've got these two quests. We know what they are, but we don't know which one is which. So we're gonna hit one of them could be a store because it's the escort quest, and one of them is the Mantis War Camp, which is not always. Sometimes there's nothing there, but we'll see. One moment. Okay, we're back. So, okay, we get a store. Cool. They've got Zone Shield Bypass. Also cool. We buy that. Now we'll try out the war camp. Leave before they notice. Good, we get a fight. I'll hack this missile. Okay, it's only a Lido, but it's still good to hack it. We can probably take it down before it gets to fire. So actually these other Mantis might break in time, unfortunately. Nope, we got it down. Good. You go there, so that you don't take damage. The rock's fine, but these two need venting. And we continue. Finding lots of fights in this sector. I am very, very much approving of this. We will once again not bother boarding with the Lanius. This is a totally safe fight. Just kill the crew over there, take their stuff, move on. Oh, good, it's the Mantis' turn to not get vented. Nice. That is some good boarding support. Better than the stun bomb for sure. Come on back. You guys go spend some time with the Lanius. He gets lonely when he gets left behind on the ship. He needs some quality time with his crewmates. For some reason it always seems to get cut short, I don't know why. Dick here is a very nice Lanius, but he doesn't always have the best manners. He just seems to sometimes say things that takes the air out of the room. Okay, let's do the usual. I should have run the NG. Oh well. We'll do the usual distraction stuff. Should I hack here? That could be an Artemis missile. Let's just hack. It's not, but it could have been. Sure. Put those two in there. You two in shields. Boo, they had that in the second weapon slot, so they did manage to get 1 damage on us. More free weapons. This sector is going very well. It's a pity we're leaving it in the not too distant future. Not normally sad to leave a rock sector, but this one is an exception. Well, here's the 2 stores. We don't really want either of them, but I suppose we can go and sell the firebomb. Do we have 2 jumps here or just 1? You got 2. You can go here, store, out. Potentially we could sell the stun bomb there too if we can get enough to upgrade onto the Pegasus. Pay the agreed upon price. Cool, we get a fight. I could train here. Actually, here I think I'm going to train. You know, this will be relatively quick, and you know, hopefully we get another crew member soon to replace the NG on our boarding squad. So let's train, and I will see you when that's done. Oh, I can do shields as well, can't I? Not that I imagine that's going to be all that helpful. The rock is definitely getting vented repeatedly and will not be leaving my boarding crew for a long time, if ever. Anyhow, I will see you when the training's done. Okay, we're back and all trained. Of course, these guys are probably going to lose this training now because I'm boarding. I won't bother boarding with the Lanius for the usual reasons, but... we can keep the training on the NG is the most useful thing. Hopefully one of these crew kills will give us a rock, and then we'll be good to leave the NG behind all the time. Or actually a Mantis, or just anything, really. Contact the slugs. Do I want to buy a reactor upgrade? We're going to a shop next. I think I'm going to say no, even though this is cheap reactor. It's not that much cheaper, and I want to have scrap in case there's some good stuff at this store. We don't have enough for cloaking, but there are some things we could get there that would be good. Most particularly breach bomb, of course. I also want to get hacked too fairly soon. Okay, well. They have cloaking, we can't get it. Let's sell this for sure. Probably getting rid of the small bomb. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So if we buy backup battery, it will make cloaking less likely to appear in the future. We are therefore not doing that. So in that case, this is just a cell store. Yeah, let's do this, and the stun bomb, goodbye. Of course, now we probably do need to buy some power, and we'll regret not having got the cheaper stuff, but, you know, there could have been something here where that would have, you know, it's only 6 extra scrap, and there could have been something here where we would have wanted that 6 scrap. Since there's a possibility of an early store next sector, we're not spending any more. Well, I turned down a cheap reactor upgrade. I'm certainly not taking a more expensive reactor upgrade. Yeah, that sector was really good. Mostly because of the drops. NG is more stores, Rock is more fights, and it gives better options. This could be Zoltan 4. Now, we have Zoltan Shield bypass, but I'm still concerned about that possibility, so I think we're going to go Rock again. It's only a 50-50 chance of 1 extra story. Okay, we do have an early store. Let's see if we can get to 150 scrap. Well, that's a good start. Sadly, nothing there. Strip the ship. That's sad. We could have got that and a fight. Sometimes that event, you get the scrap from that, and a rock ship turns up to attack you. It's the best of both worlds. Okay, good. We've got a fight. This means we should get at least the 14 scrap that we need to upgrade our to be able to afford cloaking without that store. Why am I not setting that extra? I also should have already been powering the Pegasus missile. That was clumsy of me. I'll take a missile because of this. Oh well. We eat 1 Hermes missile. You go fix that. Since we're going to a store next, I don't think we need to vent, except for maybe the rock, actually. You'll get back to 100, and then the rock. That's definitely a situation where having Hack 2 would have made a difference, even with me misplaying. But spending 35 scrap getting that would take me away from being able to afford cloaking, so I didn't do it. Should I take 1 more jump before this store? I can do it. There's a little bit of a worry about fleet delay, or about fleet pursuit doubling. But we can go, say, here, here, there, and then onwards. Yeah, we'll do that. Give myself maximum wiggle room. Go over there. Ah! You annoying people. They get that missile off. There was some risk of this hitting my clone bay, my rock therefore dying, but because of how much time I had, I didn't think. Rocks actually survive long enough that even with level 1 teleporter, as you can see, I could warp them back. I'm I'm not gonna bother since my moment is still up. Rock has already lost a significant amount of that shield skill. But yeah, we're completely safe now. I could walk away from the keyboard. The Lanius would just win the fight for me. I won't, because this way I can make it quicker by bouncing back and forth between these two systems, but... same reason I don't need to use any Pegasus missiles here. It would make the fight faster, but who cares? I win either way. And the only damage I took was the 2 that I took because they hacked my hack. I could use a Pegasus missile to kill in order to preserve the Lanius' training, but that's not worth it. Blow them up, he'll refresh. It's fine. With 2 crew, we could break the weapons every single time before they got to fire the ion, because, you know, 2 crew break us system level in 6.25 seconds, as I've said many times. But 1, it's 12.5, so they do actually get to fire it. As well as the fractions of a second it takes for them to run into the room and miss. If that were a Lido missile, I would park somebody in this room so they could jump over every single time it got fixed. You guys might as well get back to the teleporter. No, don't go to the teleporter through the room that has no O2 in it. Store time. Show me cloaking. Sadly, they do not have cloaking. They have some weapons that we don't want. Go buy the drones. And a bit of fuel. Keep my 150 buffer. There's another store in this sector somewhere, although I don't know whether we'll find it. When we get to 185 scrap, I'm getting hacked too. No, not that one, this one. I'd really like a bit more power, but we can wait on that. Lanius should finish this off. I didn't want my Lanius to die there just in case, because the Solar Flare could hit my clone bay. Does mean, unfortunately, the Lanius has very little health going into the next fight. But I don't know that I can do that much about that. I want this fixed just in case I need to use the Pegasus. Search for the ship. Cool, we get free stuff. Ooh, we have to go right to the exit. Well, this sucks. Since that's the case, there could be the other store here. I guess I'll hold the scrap. But yeah, I have to go here, here. This is the only jump that connects to the exit. Put the rock on the crew. Cave-dwelling pebble man. If you have rock plating, you have a very fun option in this fight, but when do you have rock plating? Little bit of danger from these double bombs, but not too much. Ioning my my hack is actually kind of annoying there. Okay, we're completely safe now. See if we can just break this. Yeah, broken that. Murder you in the locked room. I didn't refresh my Lanius there because there was a possibility that they might have bombed my clone bay. Then that would have been sad. Okay. Hack 2 time. Absolutely nothing. This sector was not very good. We did make a reasonable amount of scrap, I suppose. It's a bit below average for Sector 3. We could solve your problems by launching a missile. Unfortunately, that would not be Union friendly. And we would definitely not want to do anything against the Union. I can't afford to give them 15. I know we have 35 of them, but we might end up using a lot at some point. I'm going to give them 5. That'll give me some scrap. Angier Slug. These are both 2 to 3 store sectors. This theoretically could be Zoltan or Abandoned. NG controlled are also more likely to have defense drones, which will mess over our Pegasus missile, although we're not normally using that. Slug controlled ships have more crew and are more likely to have mind control, but I think we'll still take that. Coffin ships in particular are really, really easy to kill with boarding. We'll take this. What do we have? We have an immediate store. Cool. Show me cloaking. Yay, cloaking. Okay. Let's also upgrade O2 since we're in a slug sector. Now we just want to get upgrades. We want to get a bunch of power. We want to get cloak 2. Then we want to get some more crew. But we're in really, really, really good shape now. No, it's fine. You can use your fire weapons if you want. Okay, that's locked again. Get you out of here. Oh, we got two of them anyway. Start buying power immediately to deal with this. Now that we have been able to get cloaking. You all want venting. Take a look down here. Sure, have our rock pose as captain. As long as we knock that burst 2 offline, we're literally immune to damage here. Wait for that door to lock. Cool, we knocked off the only weapon we cared about. Those two will escape to the med bay, but it's fine. We'll just break their weapons completely. You get into oxygen so you don't suffocate our own crew. Come on in. Nope, no escaping. Nice, we get a slug. Well, there's our new pilot. That means we continue using the NG on our boarding crew, but, you know, we get the best pilot in the game, and that's particularly valuable because we're obviously never getting mind control on this ship. Our system slots are full. So having one who cannot be mind controlled is very, very valuable. The NG will swap over to engines once we actually get a another crew member who can board. At this point, I think I'll stop doing the O2 venting thing. It's not as necessary now. There's another store. We're not, I think, bothering with that. We just want to hit as many fights as we possibly can. That means there's no other stores in the nebula. So I don't need to be that efficient with my jumps. There might be one outside the nebula, but... This ship's a little spooky. They have a big missile and lots of mantis. and rocks. So we cloak now, we may just win before they even get to use those and thus save us a missile. Yeah. And there's our other crew member, so NG, you can retire from boarding. Drones are a little bit low. Hopefully we can find some coffins and we don't find, ships where we won't even need to use hacking. Maybe I'll take these two and go to the store just to buy drones. Although actually if we take these two, getting out of the nebula without diving might be a bit tricky. Also low on fuel. Okay, it's a coffin ship. This is very safe. We'll use our updated O2. But, they have one crew member in this section of the ship. They now cannot hurt us at all. How are we for combat training? Pretty good. We want to get the Lanius off the ship, actually, since he's already maxed out. And we'll just get these three as much combat training as they possibly can. Mantis is about to max, at which point I'll bring them off the ship too. Yep. Go break piloting. Cool, the guy who just joined now has level 1 combat training. We'll warp them into O2 next, because O2 could be multiple levels, whereas killing the slug will only get us 1 level of combat training. Yep. I think if I swap them around this way, if I warp into here, the rock will be in top position. Since we're going to vent the rock and I don't need to vent the human. Okay, seems to be the other way around. Now we will have to vent the human. Oh well. Very easy fight. Hopefully we get lots like that. If I can find the right kind of ship, of coffin ship, I could break them down to, if they had say 1 burst laser 1, I could break their weapons until they just had that online, and then that'll be our dodge training. So we'll look out for a ship like that. Oops, I forgot to save crew positions once the human joined. Good, more fighting. This is this annoying event. I think we're going to counter the hack here. We can disable their weapons reasonably fast since this is a coffin. But we want somebody in doors, do we? Actually, no, let's just board everyone. We can vent these slugs. Oh, you two go in there. Okay, here's a situation where we can combat train. Or combat train, where we can dodge train. They have a single laser. I'll let my slug win the fight and then vent him so that he can be at full health. Cool. So once the slug is back into position, we can train here. This will take a while since they're only firing one laser at me, but it feels worth it to do this here.
So I will meet you back when we have full dodge training.
And this time the dodge training will actually stick because we won't need to vent these two again. So I will see you in a bit. Okay, we're back. Fully trained. Oh yeah, I was going to send my Mantis over because my Mantis is close to being maxed out. Get 1 point of damage on this. Then the human and the rock can do the rest. Since I won't need to vent my Mantis after this, they'll actually keep it going into the next fight. As before, we'll jump into oxygen just to smash that and get even more training. Well, it's only level 1. It's fine. Just send the human in to do this since the rock is now fully trained and doesn't need venting. The human might not actually win the fight, but it doesn't matter. The slug will suffocate if he doesn't just get punched to death. Yeah, I think the human loses this fight. There's too much of a hit point disparity. That's fine. We just wait a moment and they're going to suffocate. Nice reward. Do I have enough time to get to this jump without diving? I'm not sure that I do. It's very close. I don't think it's worth it. I would just go to that store to get supplies. Also, I've just noticed how much the later bit of this sector really sucks. We will attack this ship. This ship has extremely minimal ability to hurt us with the halberd beam, but we will probably have killed them before that happens. This is the only thing that can pop a shield bubble. We'll just cloak. Fight should be over by the time they would ever get to do anything. Okay, you two get vented. We're also going to buy level 2 cloaking and a bit more power. And I'll be back in just a moment. Okay, I'm back. Yeah, this would have got taken over. Well, the early part of this sector was good, but this last bit sucks. And we weren't really going to be able to avoid those jumps since we needed to get to them. I actually would have liked to get the store there, but oh well. I'm bored with more than just the Lanius here, just to break stuff faster. Once that missile is offline, we are basically safe. Don't know what weapon they bring up first. So in case they bring the missile up first, I need to have somebody else in the teleporter, ideally the Rock, who survives longest, to go and join the Lanius in. Let's take this off so they can repair that a bit faster. I want to see what they bring up. Okay, good. It's just the laser, so we're pretty much safe. Put you over there. Human and the Mantis will board this side. Lanius and the Rock can just keep this side locked down. If worst comes to worst, and for some reason they brought the missile up and I couldn't get someone over on time, I could just cloak and that would buy time for my Lanius on his own to break the missile system. But it looks like they bring the heavy laser up in slot 1 first anyway, so... Oh yeah, do that. I'll board all 3 of the others then to this side. It's also the hack on that system which slows it down. So yeah, there's definitely no way they would ever get that missile off. We'll just blow them up before they even get to bring it back. So we'll go to the exit and then go past it, but we won't do too much because we're low on fuel. Hopefully this jump is a non-nebula store. Start getting my engines up for 100% cloak dodge now that we have the full training. We don't need to hire more crew. We're sorted. Okay, good. There is a store here. Buy the backup battery, all the fuel, and a drone, and a bit of repair. That's decent. Yeah, the end of that sector was a little bit disappointing. There were many, many empty jumps, but we got cloaking, and we're in very, very good position for the rest of this run. Let's go to the Nebula. Gives us more choices next sector. We don't really need stores much at this point, although I suppose going into a Nebula with 6 fuel is a little sketchy, but we'll make do. Here first. Finding nothing. Okay, there's the Nebula store. Can I maybe generate just a little bit of scrap so that I can buy a bit of fuel there? I think so. Of course, that requires us to find some fights. Oh, for God's sake. Well, I have no fuel. I have no scrap, so I can't really do anything in this store. I'll go there, but this is a completely wasted jump. I want all this fuel and I can't get any of it. If we actually get some scrap here, I might be able to jump back there. No, I need to keep my drone parts, even though this means we'll run out of fuel. We'll attack the pirates. He's running, but we can stop that. An intruder is a bit yucky, especially since he's right next to my my clumber. Okay. Missiles down. We're now completely safe. We just need to make sure no one dies while our Columba is ionized. That means taking some care around this Zoltan. Do not want the Zoltan going pop. Ooh. You get back here. I think the ion intruder has been stopped. Yeah, okay, cool. Well, we got crew, but we didn't get any fuel for that, so we're stuck at this jump. At least it's a nebula jump. I will probably stop now that I've just got another Mantis, I'll probably stop using the Lanius in most boarding operations, just save it to be my specialist for dealing with auto scouts. And otherwise have, you know, 2 Mantis, a Rock, and a Human. That's a solid boarding team. Yeah, this sector has been dreadful. This is one of the really bad Uncharted Nebulas that people complain about. That was our first lot of scrap in the entire sector. Speaking of auto scouts, just waiting to see what they hacked there. The ship is running away, but I think we still need to board onto this side. I can chuck a Pegasus missile into there. They may also not really be running. This may be just them running because we have no fuel. Damn it, they have max level piloting. Well, I hope they are therefore only just trying to... We need to get some crew over on this side of the ship. Okay, good. That down. We can just kill this with the Pegasus missile, frankly. They can't dodge. Unless they get this back up. Let's go start smashing this to minimize the odds of that happening. Good. That was actually trying to run, that wasn't... I should have checked the text at the beginning, I guess. That was an actual forward scout, it wasn't just running because of us being out of fuel. Hence why we got such a terrible scrap reward. Now, there's a possibility of a non-nebula store at this jump. I think we go look for that. No, this whole... no, there isn't one. Well, we'll go here because I'd rather run out of fuel in the nebula than the... No, that's the opposite way that I want to trade. So for the second time we run out of fuel, let's explore the nearby area and approach the asteroid field and find nothing. No, we're negotiating. I'm not spending 50 scrap to buy fuel when I could just kill you and take your fuel. That doesn't really matter that much. This is a little awkward because of how many crew they have over there. But they don't have a medical unit. That is one very good thing. We need to actually take their piloting down. You know, I think they might actually... Okay, that was just fast enough to get in, but I was worried about them cloaking a second time. Yeah, our hack is actually working against us here, because I'd like him to not be in that room. Let's go in there. The rock can stay in the room that's on fire. Yeah, we're getting quite low on our supplies. Everything else is fine in this run. I just need to have a few stores where I can buy drones and fuel. We will attack this ship. I don't like these weapons at all. If we just cloak now, we win the fight before they ever get to charge. Yeah. Good, we just got a bunch of fuel. That was very, very appreciated. Now we have 100% cloak evade. We'd like to acquire some conventional weapons for killing the flagship, but we can do that later on. It doesn't have to be anything that great. We could do the flagship with this if we had to, since we have bypass. Get another power bar. Gonna dive here. We get 2 extra jumps now that we have that fuel. There's no particular risk in this. Let's offer to lead them out of the nebula and get a bunch of stuff for free. Cool. We shouldn't need to hack here. We can just cloak these. In fact, we don't even need to cloak them because we just take them down before they get to use them together. Nice work, you two. No. The guy who got mind controlled got vented, whatever. Cut that out. Oh, they broke that system as they died. How nice. They have brainwashed my Lanius. Whatever. Don't really care if you mind control my NG. It's time for everyone to get refreshed. So yeah, we got 2 lots of scrap out of that dive. That's very worth it. And a bunch of fuel. We're actually above 10 for the first time in a while. After running out twice in this sector. One moment. Okay. I'm gonna hold my scrap just in case of a good store right at the start of the next sector. Let's hack those weapons. We go to doors. Okay, good. You get the hell off my ship. Nice. You be the guardian of the fire. You can keep running to the med bay if you want, I don't care. There was a fire in there, so they stopped even being willing to do that. Since we get 2 jumps before the next fight, the human is fine, but this mantis needs venting. Rebel Stronghold. We don't have long-range scanners to try to find look around, so we're just going to be jumping around in the dark, but we do have an immediate store. There they are. Buy all these. We're good. I could buy the burst one, but I don't think that's worth it. Like, they're okay, but... I'd like to check this corner out. This is a possible look around. We can come back to that. Buy all the fuel as well. Start working on my shields. If we can find the constructor flagship, I'll get a guaranteed weapon drop from that, and so that can start working on my conventional weapons. Not even bothering to use my Lanius for this, actually. Once that Ion Blast 2 is down, we're completely safe. They'll never be able to bring it back up. Yeah, might as well send the Lanius over. He can just park in weapons, and my other crew will punch everything down. Kind of curious if I board 4 people into there where it shunts them, whether it shunts them into shields or over there. So let's find out. For science, apparently it splits the difference. That's not what I expected. If we were to hypothetically be able to board, say, all 8 crew, and maybe you had a couple of boarding, if you have enough that you would fill every space plus 1, you actually crash the game. In order to do that, you need a very, very strange setup, because you would need like 3 boarding drones, which is impossible to do in the base game, I believe. Same with ion drones. But if you were playing a mod, say, that had a version of it that costed less power, or you somehow gave yourself the one that the boss uses, you could overflow it. No idea what level engines they have, but it's probably at least not higher than their shield level. Nope, indeed it isn't. We got him. Okay, these are both possible look-around candidates, so let's go to them. Why did I not wait for my crew to finish cloning? Fortunately, we weren't punished for that, but that was extremely dumb. In case you weren't aware, the look around that I keep referencing is the constructor flagship. We tend to call it that because of the text that you get in the intro, and it gives a very, very good reward. And it's not even particularly difficult to beat. So we'll see whether or not we can locate it. It's a special event only in Rebel Stronghold sectors. Yes, let's accept. And because we have long-range scanners, it only occurs at events that look like at beacons that look like this, which are unmarked without ship detected. Do we have enough time to get to... Because we know that's an unmarked beacon. We maybe have just enough time to go here, here, here. I mean, hopefully we just find it and then... Okay. Well, we haven't found it yet, but... This is a possible double reward. I'm actually hacking shields here so that I can have a hack on a 4-tile room that I can board into, even though, you know, I don't have anything that benefits from shields going down. I'm not threatened by their weapons, so... Just do this and we can kill them all in the locked room. Okay, well we didn't get a double reward. We found the Federation base quest and we did get a drop with the one bit of reward we did get. There are more empty beacons in this sector than I would have hoped for, unfortunately. I've had Rebel Stronghold sectors where there only are like 3 or 4 unvisited beacons, so it can be relatively easy to narrow down where the constructor flagship is. What I'm gonna go here and then hit these two, because if I go up here, I'm not hitting these 2 beacons. This is 2 chances to find the constructor flagship. That's only 1. Their ship is very slowly going to burn down. Actually, it won't. They don't have enough systems to fully burn down, but... What are you hacking? That's annoying. That's also annoying. Let's hack their drones and blow that stupid thing up. I will board and fight in there. They will be able to periodically disrupt us and send our crew back, but I don't know that there's much we can do about that. Especially if they're going to do things like this. Maybe we can hit their hack with our Pegasus missile. Yep, that's good. We might as well go fix this. They even have the defense drone, which will shoot down 1, but not both of the missiles. Get wrecked, stupid drone. here, there, then we can explore some more. We're gonna dive in this sector. We'll hit these quests, go behind, and then go to the exit that way. We know Constructor Flagship is not at the exit. Let's do that. Get all the fuel. It probably was that jump back there then. Well, outpost. If we find it, we find it, but we probably aren't going to. Punch this stuff down. Good. They're going to be able to clone their guys, but I don't care. Run a couple people in to punch down the clone there. Anyone they clone will run to defend their shields, and eventually we just win. Nice, double reward. Vent them all. There's actually a non-zero chance that the quests that we got here could have overwritten the Constructor Flagship, because that can happen. But I think it's more likely that without that jump we missed. Could be there also. The Constructor Flagship gives you 5 of all consumables, which is the only fight in the game that can give you more than 2 drones. It gives you a free weapon drop, guaranteed. Usually gives you a high scrap reward, I believe. And you also get 2 fleet delay. So it's an extremely good reward. It also unlocks defense ships if for some reason you don't already have those unlocked. But obviously I do. Scan for the lost ship. Let's take the cargo for ourselves. Yeah, that's pretty good. I think you can get a weapon drop from that. Get the hack up. There it is! So let's look around. This is a lesser version of Phase 3 of the flagship. We're gonna hack the missiles. You go man doors. Why do they always board into my doors when they're doing this? Very annoying. I have to do this little whack-a-mole thing. There we go. Yeah, go into my sensors, I don't care. Okay, missiles are down. Flight's now totally safe. We just need to break their med bay, and then we'll be able to kill their crew. Go murder them. You don't get anything special for crew killing this ship. It's just considering our setup, it's much actually easier to just kill all the crew than it is to blow the ship up. So we'll pillage them for supplies. We get a bunch of stuff and a free weapon. It's not a particularly useful weapon for us because it's not like we need help getting crew kills, but hey, we can sell it. It's always annoying when this event is at the back of the sector as it is, because, you know, if it had been one of the first jumps, there are more fights we could have gone to. But let's upgrade my doors. I'm getting annoyed with how many times that we're having to like run the Lanius there and they're boarding into that room, and it's just causing problems. Let's upgrade the cloaking all the way now. Should have enough time to go quest there, back and out now because we have two free jumps from that event. We found the Federation base. They gave us a repair we don't need, but scrap we do need. That is an Artemis missile, guaranteed. Okay, weapons are down, we're safe. Pretty much, we're not actually completely safe because of that drone system, but we'll deal with that. Support with everyone on this side. If we punch their shields all the way down, they'll just die to asteroids. I suppose actually one thing the fire beam could do is if we find a safe fight, we could use it to weapon train, although it would be very slow. Good. Don't let them shoot the laser. Good, that drone is finally down and will not be harassing us any longer. It had to cloak a few times because the drones and the asteroids together have been able to take our shields mostly down. That should not happen again. Okay, now they're going to start getting pelted with asteroids, and it's just a short period of time now before we win. We won't need to board again. Lanius can just blow up, I don't care. Appear to be in a lull in the asteroids. In that case, you can come back. We have enough time to get that fight, then jump back. Just wait till my teleporter is off cooldown. Same deal as last time, pretty much. Ooh. They actually managed to slip some damage in there. How annoying. Gonna chuck a Pegasus missile into their drones. I feel like their drones are more dangerous here than their weapons. Anyway, now we start smashing the stuff on the other side. Might as well send the whole brigade. Get in there. There we go. I think this time I will refresh the Lanius. Don't need to board again, the asteroids will do this eventually, if they ever stop dodging. Looks like the Lanius maybe gets it done with punching. Yep. It's close to being a double dive, but it isn't one. I wouldn't really care if it was. We are more than strong enough to handle a double dive, but... What have you got? Hack their weapons just to stop them. I should have run somebody to doors already, actually. We'll hack their weapons just to stop them causing mischief with that bomb. You get in there, because I don't want them running into my piloting room either. Take that down. Oh, we're just gonna kill them. And off to the final sector, we'll go civilian.
Who wants venting? You are fine. You're needing venting. You're fine. You're fine.
The rock will strictly be off 1 hit point off max, but whatever. Hopefully I can find a halberd beam just for dealing with the later flagship phases, makes it quicker. This sees the most jumps. Let us investigate. This will give us an NG. Let's take an NG. This option has a 50-50 chance to find an NG and scrap and a 50-50 to do nothing. This just gives us an NG, there's no scrap. But hey, let's get an NG. Even though you have shield skill, I'm putting you on weapons. Okay, there's a store. Let's take a few extra jumps first. Ignore. Good, we find a fight. Not good, they have a ion intruder drone. It's not really landed anywhere that's too dangerous though, so that's something. Blow you up. Kill you. If we cloak now, we should be able to take them out before they ever get to fire. Yep. Okay, our clone bay is safe, so let's just vent everybody. I forgot to save crew positions once that NG joined me. Looking like distress, fight, their store. On the other hand, I wonder if it's worth us going to this store. We have enough scrap to buy anything that we would want there, actually. And I'd like to be able to hit a second store in this sector, so I think actually I'm going to go right there. In which case, there's no point hanging around. Okay, there's no weapons. They do have backup DNA bank, which we will buy for security. No way for us to lose our crew now. I'm never going to use this. Let's get rid of it. Reconstructive teleport is here, but that's like whatever. Like, are we suffering because we have to vent our crew every time? Not really. All it would do would be allow us to keep the extra melee training, which is only, you know, this is 10%, and I believe the max level is, well, I can't tell, but the max level I think is 15 or 20. I wouldn't spend 70 scrap if the augment just said, yeah, it's 10%. If there was an augment that said you get plus 10% combat skill, cost 70 scrap, you wouldn't buy that. Oh. I forgot to save crew position, so my new NG just vented. Oh well. Get wrecked. My Mantis can probably actually outpunch their med bay unless it's very high level. Yep. holding on to the scrap for the moment, just in case there's a store that has, you know, multiple weapons that we want. We also need to actually upgrade. If we find any conventional weapons, we need to upgrade the weapons enough to actually use them. But we may just end up using nothing but the Pegasus the whole run, which I'm fine with. Okay, there's another store. Unfortunately, this is also a long cloak. Let's have 2 people in piloting and 2 people in weapons. Long cloak. Let's Pegasus missile the engines. As long as I can cycle it so that one of piloting or engines is down at all times, they won't be able to ever charge their FTL. Let's get everybody over there again. Bit concerned about this. Okay, good. With this kind of boarding strategy that I'm using, where you pretty much just ignore conventional weapons and rely on shield-piercing stuff, the main weakness that this has is auto scouts that are running away. Against ordinary auto scouts, it's really, really easy. You just board weapons and keep breaking them and cloning people. You hack the weapons and breach or missile them, or bomb or missile them rather, if necessary, until you get them down. But when you need to start damaging multiple systems to keep enemies' auto ships from running away, it becomes a little bit trickier. Should I take this jump? There could potentially be a third store in this sector. I think I take this jump first anyway. Sad. Go here, store up. We're diving again. No, we're not accepting your toll. Our drones are depleting a bit, considering we got a bunch of them for free against the constructor flagship. But this late in the run, you have to kind of use them every fight. Let them all in. They don't have a med bay, so we should just win this. The cloak and the hack are so long that they'll never be able to get their weapons charged. Could you hurry up? I don't know. Do we need to vent these guys? You do, you do. Actually, yeah, we mostly do. So. Because we have 2 jumps here, since we're going to store next to human is fine, but everyone else is still too low. Really, really hoping this store, if it doesn't have conventional weapons, hoping it has a... Well, actually, I'm hoping it has a breach bomb too, regardless of whether it has conventional weapons. Okay, it's got a hull beam. Go buy a Vulcan. We could use that for the later phases. Doesn't seem worth. We'd need to upgrade the weapons too much to use it. We can just use Pegasus and hull beam if necessary. We have enough to do that right now, although I'll delay that and get my shields up. If necessary, we can just use the hull beam on its own, frankly. No, we're not accepting your bribe. We're murdering you instead. Their weapons are mostly ions. As long as we can keep them from taking our shields out completely, we're totally safe. We could get a fleet delay, but I'd rather just have scrap. And I'll be back in just a moment. Okay, we're back. We could go to the exit and get the encounter there, but I think we'll lose jumps if we do that, because we would have to go like here, here, there, and then double back. We can get at least 3 jumps going this way. Free stuff. Okay, there is another store. We're gonna go there. That'll make us double dive, but so what? The game's really trying to get us to get a Vulcan. If it were earlier in the run, I'd probably buy... Actually, it's worth buying the small bomb here anyway, I think, because we have Zoltan Shield bypass. We'll just do that. We can go with these weapons for the end of the run. We have 42 missiles, we're not going to run out. We can get that up already. And we'll just spend Sector 8 buying power and getting the teleporter all the way up. Then for ourselves, attack and escape. Use the bomb here since they have a defensive drone too. We're gonna hack shields because it's a 4-tile room. I messed that up. All of you get in there. Kill them. Wow, it's a level 3 medbay. Yeah, having the Pegasus would have been able to break the medbay completely there, except that the defensive drone 2 would have shot one of them down, so it wouldn't have. I maybe should have brought some drones there, but we'll probably hit a repair station next sector. If not, we still have enough to get through. Now it's time to double dive. Not going to bother trying to kill this ship, we'll just run away. I could kill it, but I'd need to use a drone, I think, or at least some missiles. I don't see the point. Cloak all that stuff. Yes, board into that room. That's a great position for you. You'll gain great tactical advantage by jumping into that room. Just gonna wait until my cloak is as near to being off cooldown as possible, and for these pesky boarders to be dealt with. There we go. Here we do want to hack because of that fast missile. We can just level 3 cloak this. That'll buy enough time to fully charge our FTL. And off we go to the last stand. We'll just vent these humans. Goodbye, rebels. There's a repair station. Let's go here and then back to there, probably. Damn, they actually had enough time to clone him. Whatever. Get vented. Try to get level 3 teleport, although it's fine if we don't. The faster it is, the easier it is to get everyone killed off in phase 1. For basically all the non-flagship fights, level 1 teleporter is fine, especially when you have a level 4 teleporter. It's like, oh, no, level 4. When you have a 4-person teleporter, it's just like, you know, 4 people is enough to win basically all the fights in the game, except maybe against some nasty slug ships. Hack weapons, board weapons. Yes, come and board me in the room with no oxygen. That's a great idea. Well, I can't upgrade my ship with gratitude, unfortunately, but whatever. Let's max the reactor. And yeah, next scrap reward we get, we can upgrade the teleporter. These two need venting. Getting the clone bay all the way up could be helpful as well. We're not going to quite max the ship out the way we did the last time we played Mantis C, but this is still a very strong run. I don't need 2 repair stations. Let's take these fights and head towards the base. Get wrecked. Ooh! I forgot they were killing my pilot. Now I'm gonna need to get his skill back. Send the Mantis. Ooh, that was just in time. Goodbye, human. We maybe go here, here, there, and up. That seems like the way to go. Some of them might get taken over, though. Here I actually will be getting some benefit from the upgraded teleporter. There we are. We're completely safe. Let's send the Lanius over. him some company. Now we start punching down those shields, and then the whole beam can start doing damage quickly. I could Pegasus missile the shields, but why waste resources? Don't know why I haven't sent you to join in. I have basically no weapon skill to speak of, but whatever. Whole beam wins the fight for us here. Did I get my dodges back there? No, I didn't. I may end up upgrading my engines just to let myself do that. In fact, let's just do that. Now I have it without. Now I have 100% Cloak of 8 even if I don't get that extra dodge back, which I probably will, but this will also help in case they hack my engines or some nonsense like that. Ah, that got taken over. I'm gonna take it. We could go here and hope that this is a fight, but I'd rather just go here. That's definitely a fight. Then we dive, then we go to the base. I'd like to upgrade the backup battery. We should get the dodge here, though. Yep, there it is. I could potentially train my weapons here if I just broke the weapons and kept firing the whole beam over and over again. But that would take absolutely forever, and I'm not willing to do that. Not for such a minor benefit. Normally weapons training is, you know, obviously a lot better, but this run, not really that needed. Don't really care if you break that. You all bring back, I guess. Next whole beam shot wins. upgrade the battery. I'm gonna actually dive here because potentially I could hit this. If that is a ship fight, I could hit it. And since we're diving anyway, we might as well go to the one that gives us a chance to get another fight for the flagship. We won't be able to reset a bad hack, unfortunately. You two go and deal with this unwelcome guest. Just vent you. Yeah, well, that's been taken over anyway. Let's go to the base. This isn't a risk because we have backup DNA banks, so even if they hack my Columba, it doesn't matter. And them hacking my teleporter doesn't really matter that much either because we've got it upgraded. Will delay things slightly. But the way you deal with this, we board. The hack goes on cooldown for 20 seconds, and our teleporter goes on cooldown for 10 seconds. So as long as we pull the power out, when they hack again, it won't do anything. Let's flash shields. Missiles are offline. Okay, they've engaged the hack. It doesn't do anything because there's no power in the system. Now we'll repower it and board beams. We'll take the power out next. We'll actually even be able to use this in our favor in a moment. Once this beam is broken. On the other hand, actually, it's a bit too slow. I was going to let them deliberately use that to bring all my crew back at once, but it's actually faster to just do it this way. There we go, we got a breach even. Bring you back. Yeah, you feel free. Oh no, my crew are being returned back to the ship. What will I do? I maybe should just board directly into medbay. I can take it out with the Pegasus missile, but yeah, let's just do this. Do the traditional way, keep the missile offline. Oh, I should have pulled power out. I forgot about that. That's going to warp all my crew back. That was just a clumsy mistake on my part. Here, you break this door down while you're at it, so that my other Mantis can join in faster. This time the timing didn't work out. Could wait for an entire cloak cycle, but I don't feel the need to do that. Yeah, screw it. Let's do a cloak cycle, hack cycle. Let's just do that, and then we can resync things. Their missiles are very much under control. Yeah, so now we'll hack it. We'll board immediately as soon as the cloak and the hack run out. We'll pull power out of it. And that means their hack on the teleporter doesn't do anything. See if I can take that down. Yep. You die. Looks like they've given up fighting the fire in there. We got this. And once we punch the shields down, the whole beam wins us the fight. So that was a very smooth phase 1. Their crew are all dead. Great, the sensors, I guess. Doesn't really matter. This phase we can board missiles and break them completely. We'll also send the other 2 crew to shields. We'll use our Lanius to fight the boarding drone. Our Pegasus missile will be more limited this phase because of their defensive drone, but it's not stopped completely. And we just need to punch the shields down and kill with the whole beam like we just did there. What you get in there? Oh wow, my Lanius doesn't even need to move. Got a small bomb the drones to knock that thing offline. Yep, border drone has deactivated. Whole beam for 9. Wow. That's a lot of hits. We took random damage there from their beam because they managed to hit all of the laser shots, I think. That's annoying. This run should have been a 0 damage one, but whatever. I was gonna taunt the defensive drone, but they dodged that shot. So yeah, we took some damage in that phase, unfortunately. We can't get any upgrades. Still, this phase will be very, very easy. We just board directly into missiles, we bomb the missiles. We'll eventually get through the Zoltan shield. Punch their shields down. We'll have to deal with the mind controlling one person, but our pilot is immune, so that's the main thing. Everyone else we can sort of work around. The Lanius would be the worst person to get mind controlled. Yeah, they mind controlled one of the Mantis, whatever. This means we have one less border. I'll just let him do that. Go, Zoltan Shield bypass. No missiles for you. Oh yeah, I should maybe actually use this stuff. Let's get in there and help out. Not even sure what I need to hack here, honestly. Just hack the mind control, I guess. Cloak. Screw you and your dodge. Well, we'll just win it with punching then, the way we've won everything else this far. And now the whole beam is back in time. So, that should have been a 0 damage fight. We got clipped in phase 2. But whatever. It was a very easy run. I don't think we were ever really seriously threatened. 6,000. Solid score. A lot of fights, a lot of jumps. And the streak continues. So, who will be number 37? Is that we're on now? Yep, 37. 3, 2, 1, go. We have not played Roxy, I believe, on this part of the streak. No, we haven't. So, it'll be Roxy up next, which I think is the ship we actually started this streak with, if I recall correctly. Way back when. Yes, that was ship number 1. So, we return to that. And that will be next time. So I hope you enjoyed the run, and I will see you again soon. Bye for now.